Hey friends, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Shout It Out Loud on Guitar by Kiss. This is a great song for beginners to practice. It's not too hard, and there's some open chords and a few different blues patterns. Now I'll go through the whole song, then we'll look at the solo at the end. Now this song, they're tuned to E flat, but I'll leave my guitar in standard tuning. But if you're playing with the song, just tune each string down a semitone. Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to subscribe and hit the notification bell for songs and lessons uploaded weekly. If you're having any problems with the song, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Or if there's a song you'd like to learn, let me know. So let's get into it. So let's start with the solo. We're going to start on the 16th fret on the B string. We're going to play that once. Then we'll play it again and just do a little half bend there. Then we just do that again, so 16 and then 16 with a half bend. And then we finish with 16, 17, 16, 14. And that's all on your B string there, so slowly. And it just does that 2 times, and up to speed. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also a harmony on that. We're going to start on the 12th fret on the B string, play that once. Then we're going to do a full bend on the 12th fret. Do that again, 12th fret B, full bend. Then just play the 12th fret, 9th fret on the E, 12th fret on the B, and back to 10th fret on the B there. So slowly. Just does that 2 times as well, so up to speed. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our intro there. From there we go into our verse, so let's jump into that now. So our verse is pretty easy. We're going to start on a B power chord, so 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D and the G, and we're going to do that 3 times. We're going to do it down, up, down. So down, up, down there. And then we just go to a D power chord, so we've got the open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, we play that once. And then back to an A power chord, so open A string, 2nd fret on the D and the G, and do that 2 times. Then we go back to the D again, the D power chord that we just did, play that once, and finish on the A power chord 2 times again. So let me do that slowly for you. The D, D. And it just does that 2 times. Let's do that up to speed now. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our verse. That's quite easy, that part. Now let's have a look at our pre-chorus. Now the pre-chorus is going to be a blues pattern, so in this first lick we're going to be using the open D string the whole time, so I'll just show you the frets on the G string. So we're going to start on the 2nd fret on the G string, and that's playing with the open D string as well. So we do that once, then we do the 4th fret on the G string once, then we go back to the 2nd fret and we're doing that D string the whole time as well, open, and we do that 3 times. 2, 3, back to 4 for 1. Now we go back to the 2 and we do that 2 more times. The 4th fret once, back to the 2nd fret 3 more times, and then the 4th fret there. So let me do that slowly for you because that's a little bit confusing, but when you hear it, it's not that hard. So. And up to speed. Then from there we're going to jump to an A blues pattern, so we're playing the open A string this time, 2nd fret on the D string, we do that 2 times. 4th fret on the D string and open A string 2 times. Back to the 2nd fret on the D string and open A string once. And then we do the 4th fret on the A string there, so. Then we go to an E blues pattern, so we're playing the open E string, 2nd fret on the A string, we do that 2 times. 4th fret on the A string and the open E string. Back to the 2nd fret there on the A string, playing the open E string. Then we're going to do this little run. We're going to slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the E string. Then play the 2nd fret on the A string and the 4th fret on the A string. So let me play that first part slowly for you, starting on that D riff. And up to speed. Then we go back to that D riff, except this time we're doing it 2 times on the O and the 2. 4 for 1. Back to the 2 3 times. 4 for 1. Back to the 2 2 times. 4 for 1. Back to the 2 3 times. And then 4 to finish on. So it's exactly the same as the first time we did the D, except it's got 2 at the start instead of just 1. Then from there we go back to the A riff again, so open A string, 2nd fret on the D string, do that 2 times. 4th fret on the D string 2 times. And then back to the 2nd fret on the D string, also playing the A string through right through that part there. And then just finish on a B power chord, so 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D and the G. And that's our pre-chorus. Let me play the whole thing through slowly for you. So. And let's do that up to speed now. Now there's also a little fill in there. The first time he goes to that E riff, we come up to the 9th fret. We play it 2 times, so we're barring the D and the G string on the 9th fret. We play that 2 times. We play the 11th fret on the G and the 9th fret on the D. We play that 3 times. Back to the 9th fret on the D and the G. And then the 11th fret on the D, 9th fret on the G. So slowly and up to speed. And that comes in when we play that E riff. So that's our pre-chorus. Now the next time it does the pre-chorus, it changes a little bit. We'll go through that when we get to it. So from there, our chorus is pretty easy. We're going to start on the 4th fret, barring the D, G and B string. We play that once. And then we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 5th fret on the B string, our 3rd finger on the 6th fret on the D string, and still playing the 4th fret on the G string there. We do that 2 times. Now it sounds like he's doing it once, but if you have a listen, there's definitely 2 there. So, and we do that again and again. Now this time it changes. We're going to play the 4, 5, 6 and 4, and then back to the 4s again. So we have, and and then just back to an A power chord, so open A string, second fret on the D and the G. Then we have a little fill in there. We're going to play the second fret on the G and the fifth fret on the B, and we're going to slide that up 2 frets. And then play it again on 4 and 7. So let me play the chorus slowly for you. Then it does it all again. Finish on the A, and we just hold that to the next verse. So let me do that up to speed for you now. From there we're going into the next verse, which is exactly the same as the first verse. So back to our B power chord, our D and A. We do that 2 times. D, A. So that's exactly the same as our first verse. Then we go to our second pre-chorus, which changes a little bit, so let's go over that now. Now our second pre-chorus, it's just the D riff that changes a little bit. We can do a slide into that, and I should have said on the other pre-chorus as well, we can do a slide into that as well. So then we're starting on that D riff again, so open D string, second fret on the G string, we play that once. Now we do the 4 2 times, still playing the open D string, 4 on the G string. Back to 2 and the open D. And then we do that 2 more times, up to the 4 2 times. Now the A riff stays exactly the same as what we did in the first pre-chorus, so 4, and the E stays the same as well. And then when we do that D riff again, it stays the same as what we just did. So. And then finishing on our B. So we play that slowly for you, then we'll do it up to speed. So. And let's do that up to speed now. Ready for the next chorus. So our second chorus stays exactly the same, except we're not putting the A at the end, it jumps straight to the solo. So slowly. Put our fill in. And then we're going to the rhythm for the solo there, so up to speed. And that's our second chorus. Now let's have a look at the rhythm under the solo. So our rhythm solo, we're going to start on that D riff again, so open D string, second fret on the G string, we play that once. Fourth fret on the G and the open D 2 times. Back to the second fret on the G and the open D. Then do that 2 more times. Fourth fret and the open D, fourth fret on the G 2 times. And back to our second fret on the G and open D. Now our A, we're going to do open A string, second fret on the D string 2 times. Fourth fret on the D, open A 2 times. And back to our second fret on the D and open A once. Now it changes a little bit here. We go to the E riff, so we're going to do the open E string, second fret on the A string. Then we're going to play the 5th fret on the E string, the 4th fret on the E string, and then just back to that E power chord, open E string, second fret on the A string. And then we do a little run again, 2 slide to 4 on the E string, 2 on the A, 4 on the A. Then from there we're just going back to that first D riff we just did. A riff and finishing on our B power chord there. So let me play that solo rhythm slowly for you. And up to speed. And that's our solo rhythm there. Then from there we have our last chorus. Now it does a couple without the guitar, and then we do it 5 times. So it's exactly the same as the way we did the chorus before. Just and then our little fill. And just keep doing that 5 times, and then it's going to end on a B. So we have do our little fill. And a B power chord, so 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D and the G, and other than that the chorus stays exactly the same with the little fill in it there. So that's the whole song. Let's quickly go through the parts and then we'll look at the solo. So we have the intro solo, then we have the first verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, and then we go back to that verse again. Then we have the second pre-chorus, the second verse which doesn't end on the A. We have the solo rhythm, and then we have the chorus to the end. So let's go through the solo. Let me play that for you, then we'll break it down. So we're going to start the solo on the 15th fret on the B string and the 17th fret on the G string, and we're going to play both of them and just do a bend on the 17th fret and bend it up slowly. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just doing that over and over again, starting down and doing the bend up each time. So we hold that first one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're doing a stop after each one, so we're getting that staccato feel there. Then we're doing a bend on the 15th fret on the B string. So we're bend and release there. 14th fret on the G, 14th fret on the B, 14th fret on the G. Then we do 12 on the A, 11 on the A, 12 on the E, back to the A, 12, slide up to 14, and then 12 on the D. So let me do that first part slowly. Then we do that first part again with our bends. 15 bend on the B string. 14, 14, 14. Now this last little bit changes. We're going to play the 9th fret on the A string, on the D string, 7, slide up to 9, G string 11. Then we're going to do a bend on the 14th fret on the B string, a bend and release and pull off to 12. 13 on the G, and then we do that again, 14, bend, release, pull off to 12, 13, and then back to 12 to finish. So that last little part. And that last little part up to speed with our run at the start. So let's do the whole thing up to speed now. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.